free flow convo, whatever episode in the Zoom sphere, the online sphere. Young
This
Zelly
would be
Bell.
like 6.
Zelly,
Yesterday was 6.
yeah, yesterday was
So
6.
today's 7. This
Zelly
would be
Bell.
like 6.
Zelly,
Yesterday was 6.
yeah, yesterday was
So
6.
today's 7.
We in the
Today's
Rico
7.
verse right now. I'm out here zealous and Rico kind of.
Nah. I'm the Rico verse. You're the zealous coach. We're just talking about we're in the realm of change right now. Wait, it's not mine. We're just in the realm of change. This is where we're at. This is how we're dialoguing right now. In the realm of change.
When you're offline and we're not talking, you are in the ultimate Rico verse. But like
Right.
somehow our verses are uni versus like the zealous verse or the
Yep.
Zelly verse or whatever verses intermingling with the Rico verse, and it's a combination of the two. Because that made sense when you're talking about like, hey, this is the world where, I understand you to a certain extent, to certain things based on the conversations, based on the space shared, based on hanging out, based on traveling, and then, I mean, I feel like both of us have helped perpetuate growth on equal ends, in my opinion. Like your growth of never probably moving to Thailand if it wasn't for my fucking crazy ass saying, yo, let's fucking do it.
Right. For
And
sure.
then you stay there 4 more years than I did.
And they were amazing. I would still be there. Having
Right.
an amazing life probably, but hey, I have an amazing life here, bro.
Right. And then you also went out on a business venture though, and you tried different things. And man, I mean, it's not like that doesn't go anywhere, but just like, it started to see moving forward how sometimes you can get caught up in something. And really, like, it was very interesting, even on that same subject matter, how like I was like, man, I don't know, I just felt something weird about his businessy mentality. And you're frozen, man.
Might be
Or
the
like
web.
prior going into the business, I said, remember, like, you remember how I just said it doesn't feel right? Something just doesn't feel right with this guy. Like, I don't know how this is gonna go.
Right. You did say that.
It was an intuitive thing. I think at the time I was a little bit more into my intuitions, and I knew you were super excited, and the idea is fucking awesome. It's still possible.
Yeah. That's probably what was.
But he sold you on a dream too,
It was my dream.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but on making that happen. But his thing, he put a timestamp on your dream because he had money involved.
Yeah. Once there was a little bit of money involved and like things started shifting in such weird ways, and I was like, we're not even anywhere near close to starting, and this was already acting this way. I'm bouncing.
So
it was just a design. Like,
that makes sense because when I think about money and energy, that alone, it wasn't even like he was happy to lose that money. It wasn't happy money to be happily invested in. No, if I lose it, I lose it because I see the truth in this business. It's like, no, I need this to work. This is going to work. It doesn't. I'm getting anxious. Give me my shit.
Yeah, it was that anxious and other shit. And I guess again, I was an experience. I still an experience. I'd rather create teams of knowledgeable people because again, my forte is, dude. You know what I actually would love to do? Like, would be my ideal career?
Huh? What is that?
Have sex, go to the beach, and smoke weed. That's it. That's my ideal career.
Well, you can make that happen if you just create an online platform of some sort where you have that revenue coming in this world.
Exactly. I don't want to have to do all of that other stuff. But again, that's the ideal world that I want to build to myself. A world that
in the perfect world, in the perfect
all I want to do, yes.
But you don't think you would get bored? You don't think that you would get tired of that?
What? I would have the option though. I would have the option to at any just point in time I could just be like, I'm just go chill at the beach in this beach here.
I mean, you have that. You have that right now.
Like the white sand, like we had in the beach in the middle, like that small ass island we went to in Cambodia.
Yeah, where
we had walked through the middle, through the island, and through the jungle. And it was white sand.
Yeah,
it was so fucking clean, and it was like snow, but it was sand. It was amazing, and I want to go there. I want to kind of live there for a little bit, chill, smoke weed, have sex, and then I'll go on to my next venture. And this is why, again, in this society, everybody's always on go, grind, do, because
Fuck, man. My internet connection's all messed up right now. Are you there? You there? Where'd you go?
Yeah.
Is that you
Damn,
or?
bro. That was me.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. I was on such a good fucking vibe, but then I saw you didn't fucking move, and I was like, it's
I know
happening
I
again.
lost you.
Let's check.
Yeah, well, you were talking about white sands and the beach, and then you were talking about, oh, when I get bored there, we just go somewhere else. Fuck, what? It's telling me you says your internet connection is unstable.
It's both our ends.
Yeah, well, it doesn't say you, but it just on my screen says your internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, it's both our ends. I see your bars as yellow now.
Oh, word. Yeah, I don't even see bars on yours at the moment. Oh, I guess if I exit this.
I got bars, bro. No, I'm kidding. I need to get bars. I think with more weed, the more weed you have, the more bars you have.
Oh, I haven't smoked yet.
Direct correlation.
That might give me some more bars. Oh, dude, on this sandy beach in Cambodia, you remember, was I with you that one time when there was that water buffalo that was just chilling in the motherfucker too?
I don't know. I think that was the time you went by yourself.
Oh, really?
Maybe. But I saw water buffaloes chilling somewhere too. I don't know if that was memories to me are.
We used to have cows in our backyard and our first place that we lived in.
That was funny.
Cold ass showers. That was some interesting times.
As showers for months, bro. We
floor for no reason. There was a mid floor with nothing.
Did that for fucking months. Fuck.
So like that was honestly before I knew anything about cold immersion and how important cold showers can be and how vital they could be for health. And now that's like a huge trend in the Western world.
They were good. I was pretty healthy-ish when I was living that way and fucking in the cabin for 3 months.
Like
cold showers.
Wake the fuck up. It says it releases more white blood cells. It actually is really beneficial.
I used to wake up and go, what the fuck? Oh shit! Like dude, that was my wake up routine.
Dude, see here, I'd turn it on, get my shit wet, fucking soap myself off with the water off, turn that bitch back on. All right, let's get this shit hot for me.
But it was like the only time it's cold in Thailand. That's the time we were fucking showering with cold.
Right, no, and that was like cold as fuck. It was like 60 degrees where we were at, dude. It was weird.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, we were like 50-degree mornings, and you're like, I didn't get sick. Well, I kind of got the sniffles, but I didn't really get sick.
Well, I mean, it was all the poof. I think it had to do more with the PUFA that we were ingesting, the polyunsaturated fatty acid and the oils, you know?
Ton of oils.
Yeah, because they use a lot of vegetable oil and shit oil out there, the crap oil that's not good for you.
It's probably the meat, too. The processed meat we're eating at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense. Remember, I don't know if you remember me meal prepping, but I remember I had a green chicken that I brought home from the fucking market one time. I was very upset, and I got sick.
Chicken?
Yeah, it was like green tint around it. It was weird.
That's nasty, bro.
Stop eating meat after that, bro.
Fucking salmonella, bro.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Fuck, I was getting sick out there from that. That's probably why we stopped eating meat, because they didn't understand preservation of meat.
I stopped eating meat before that. And then it's not even that. It just
energy.
It's fucking I just believe in energy. And I think
what was that deciding factor? I don't even remember why we both just decided, hey yo, we're just not gonna eat meat. Because I remember we went to Laos and then that was it.
Basically our New Year's resolution, but then we kind of just said, yeah, we just cut off meat. And yeah, I don't even remember what kind of deciding factor. I don't know who said what to get us to say.
It's like I can't even remember why we're on the same wavelength to think the same thing. Like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah. Well.
That's all. I'm just curious, like, couldn't remember fucking.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I wonder, because I don't remember, but before that I had gone, before we even went to Thailand, the girl I was dating, apparently I went to a bunch of vegan spots and I was talking about going vegan. I just don't remember these times because I wasn't present in the moment, but something in
Really? I remember you talking about going vegan and vegetarian when you were cooking and meal planning in your fucking home in Long Beach, bro. Like
Oh,
this is
word?
like yeah, you were building up to it just like I was. I was just doing it in a different, more lazy way. You were doing it
I
in
can't
a
remember what thing.
retroactive way of actively planning your meals, and I was doing it in a way that I'm not gonna spend money to buy it.
Well,
This is
that
like
probably makes no. It was probably after coming back from Israel. Then it probably wasn't prior to like that shift that I had in Israel and just like seeing
yeah,
things like seeing the world a little bit differently moving forward, like
yeah.
just something in general, and then watching Spirit Science and all that stuff, and just picking on like just things that probably resonated better with my vibration that I wanted to evolve to or move forward with. It seems like
You know what shifted my change into mentality and everything? I
what was
fucked
that?
up my knee.
Uh,
I fucked up my knee, bro. I fucked up my knee. I tore two ligaments, two and like behind my knee. It's not the ACL, it's the ones behind them. It might be the LCL, the MCL. I don't know
the
what the hell.
homie Tooney, MCL and LCL, he fucked this shit up.
I fucked my shit up. But from that moment, like I got into spirit science. That was a moment I saw Kymatica. As a moment I saw the Zeitgeist movement. That was the moment I saw fucking started meditating heavily and doing the pranayamas and fucking the heavy breathing exercise I got into. The one I got into 40 minutes of fucking like it was heart pounding, brain blasting fucking like breathing practices. Like
Yeah.
I got scared the last time because I felt the brain pump and I was like, this can go wrong. This can easily go wrong. And then I was like, I should probably chill. It was good while it lasted. It was nice to get the skills and the information, but I was like, nah, I can easily fuck this up without proper
Right.
without proper like training and supervision and shit. Yeah.
Where does it stem from? What's the origin?
Well, I don't know. It was just a literally I just looked up on YouTube, first of all. And it was just intense pranayama. And it seemed pretty legit because you breathe it in from one nostril. You basically it's a one nostril
Does it
thing.
tell
You
you
breathe
which
in from
one?
yeah, it does.
Because it's
You
interesting.
breathe in from the left and you release from the right. And you
Each
do
time.
this yeah, each time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in between the breaths, you have to hold the breath and pump your stomach while thinking of a certain while basically doing a mantra.
That's
And you
cool.
have to pump your stomach just like basically three syllables. I forgot what it were, but it's like three pumps, 16 times, so 48 pumps per breath.
Mm.
So then you start time, like 5 minutes. Okay, it gets it's interesting. 10 minutes, holy shit. 15 minutes, your body starts fucking reacting and jerking. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, like oh my god, sweat pouring everywhere. Fucking, I was just drenched. Like I took a cold shower after that. It was amazing, but like literally, that's shedding. I was shedding so much, and yeah, I think if I do it right and go slowly, I can probably get up to that level. But I think I'll try to do different things.
True.
The reason I was doing it is because I wanted to start going from left brain to more right brain kind of thinking. Stop being so logical and fucking closed and stuff like that. And I want to start being a little more creative. This was my reason for trying that exercise. This is my the what was attracting me about it. And I did become more creative of sorts. I did start writing after that kind of experience. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I did start writing. Like these journals came about after that. So I'm not gonna just probably that might have helped. I was able to stop being so one brain sided or single sided, single minded, single focused. Like we helped a lot. Like we've always helped a lot. But
It's
this breathing exercise
this dude that
creative.
he there's have you heard of this guy named James Nestor?
Cool.
James Nestor. Have you listened to his podcast on Joe Rogan's podcast?
Maybe perhaps what was he talking about?
Well, he wrote a book called Breath, and I'll show you right now. And he talks about like even what you were doing is a breath
Yeah.
exercise that he goes through and like has scientific studies behind it as well to kind of give correlation that they've seen like on multiple people. You were using left and apparently left nostril and right nostril incites either sympathetic or parasympathetic. And supposedly, according to him, the right incites sympa, which is going to be more stress, fight or flight, freeze, fight or flight. and left is definitely more parasympathetic. So it's very interesting because they also do a breath where you breathe in through left, breathe out through right, breathe back in through right, breathe out through left.
Well,
So
yeah, that just going through the flow. But the reason I was doing it is because the left nostril is attached to the right hemisphere of the brain, and the right nostril is attached to the left hemisphere of the brain. I don't know where I got that knowledge from, but that was why the pranayama was that way, was specifically created that way. And again, man, we have to go study these yogic fucking traditions. We have to go become yogis. And I'm not talking about the yogis we see here on fucking Facebook or on Instagram or some shit. No, man. We need to go become yogis. Like, we need to go get like, absorb that knowledge. This is what I'm trying to do. Definitely, dude. Because they have a science that is unparalleled. It's on par with, what's it called? South American shamans, but being able to do it without those outside sources, outside external factors, ayahuasca, for instance, or say other types of plants. So the yogis have figured out how to do what the shamans do with plants. Different ways, different forms, still the same kind of aspects, still traveling to spirit realms, still going through different, seeing the veils and seeing them unlift in one way or another. And that's what I'm about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when traveling's still available now, how much would it cost to get out there and stay there for a while? What's it like? Is it in India?
Where? India's cheaper than Thailand, bro, relatively speaking.
Depends on where, yeah, right?
Oh, I don't imagine you trying to go fucking ball out at the casinos or some shit like that.
Oh, no, I don't care, like, but just like easier to figure out how much you need for when you go out there for a set period of time too.
I mean, if you think about it, at $1,000 a month, you already have more than enough.
Oh yeah, I gotta still obviously just create it online, trying to make
Yeah.
business in the meantime myself personally.
Yeah, and like what we were talking about last episode or last time. Communities, bro, $250 a month. You come in, you fucking have a one room for yourself, or like one part of the house, or I don't know how the hell the houses are over there. We have 3 or 4 houses in a little spot, and we kind of just, there's vegetables here because everything's so easy to do in Thailand. They're not gonna be like, no, you can't grow vegetables here. No, you can't collect rainwater here. No, you can't get solar panels here. Like, what the fuck? They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They'll leave you alone for the most part if you ain't fucking with nobody. And this is what I think freedom is. I don't give a shit what laws you say they have and who's ruling who. If nobody will fuck with you, if you don't fuck with nobody and nobody fucks with you, that's what freedom is.
Yeah, yeah.
And here, nah, we get fucked with in many ways.
Man, for real. And if you fuck with them, they fuck with you back.
You fuck with them, like, yeah, so yeah.
Back and forth.
They're over there, they're all about keeping the peace. Keeping the peace is ideal in every situation. And their own little cool revolution, bro, 80 people dead. 80 people dead. That's less than the fucking death rate in a month in like one of the most dangerous cities in America. And that was a revolution. That was their coup. That was their military overthrow of the government. Kind of like the protest to the military overthrow of the government. Like, that was a whole little, oh my God, dude. Like, it's so insane. Our concept of freedom and liberty and whatever it is, like,
we're foolish.
They're very tied to geographical locations, which make no sense. They're tied to a sense of like the area and the things and the like.
Right, your zip code or whatever.
Freedom should be about you. Oh man, you froze again?
No,
it's not.
Oh yeah, you're frozen, but I can hear you. There you go.
Okay, my bad. All right. My bad. So yeah, freedom, bro. We need more freedom. America needs more freedom. Freedom is always the key.
That's right. There's the illusion of freedom. Just like there's so much illusion. You're frozen. You there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Unfrozen now.
Both of us are frozen.
I'm not. You're not frozen anymore in my computer.
Okay. Let me take away the Wi-Fi on this one too.
Oh, you have multiple. Oh, it's real. Should probably do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to shut down all the devices around me. So now they're going slower. Oh man, total bummer.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're fast.
Hold up. Let me change my internet again.
What do you mean by that? I see you now. Back to
There you go. Boom. Okay. My bad about that. Interwebs are man, I don't understand how the fuck we're rolling out 5G if they still can't get any other fucking internet right. What the fuck is this bullshit?
true, man. That's
What is this nonsense? They're just making numbers up. Like at this point, nobody knows what the fuck is going on. All these numbers are fucking made up. Like
it's crazy. But
what is
why are
this?
things? There's things being put in for like. Why are
For
they?
what reason?
Yeah. What for?
Our internet sucks right now. Fix this one. We'll talk about the next one later.
That's so crazy. I mean, yeah. If you have a 5G tower that's like basically next to you, and you have one bar on a 5G, it's like what?
Yeah, it's
Even though you shouldn't be by 5G, it's supposed to work better.
It's insane. Like this is again freedom. What does that even mean here? What are you really free to do in America except for to live, work, pay taxes, die? And it's your freedoms. Like really, for real. Even the people who are rich here are fucking unhappy. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. The people who've made it are unhappy. They kill themselves. They're taking tons of drugs. They're taking all the drugs that people that are unhappy are taking.
Because they have to take pills to stay numb. Hello? There, you froze for a second. What?
Everybody's unhappy. Everything's fucked. Am I still freezing?
Nope. No, I got you. But they're taking pills to basically keep them some numb because they're being subscribed something, you know?
Yeah. That's what happens.
I remember being in that consciousness. I was there, so I get it. You get numb. You don't really care about shit.
Well, apathy is a common side effect when all you see is bullshit. All you see is bullshit. All you see is lies. All you see is the same nonsense perpetrated everywhere. The same fear, the same mentality, the same get more, need more, be more, do more, become more. Like a lot of people need to like realize they're nothing, and there will always be nothing. And after they die, nothingness will overtake everything. The ego that most people are walking around with is they haven't faced death. Well, basically, the question to a lot of people's ego is you haven't faced death. You haven't seen it. It hasn't talked to you. It has not talked to you. When you talk to death,
So
I would say it's humbling, but that's way too nice for it. It's shattering.
this is true.
I think the first face I saw on the DNT trip out of the blackness was death. And you know what it said? What are you doing here? And I was like, what the fuck?
Supposed to see you.
That was me, bro. And the thing was like tones and tones. I started hearing tones, and the tones of creation started coming before me. And then lights, fucking flashing, twirling vortexes of fucking DNA looking like double helix rainbows colored everything, and then it was weird. It literally, what do we call it? Cyberpunk. Like if you look up YouTube cyberpunk background, cyberpunk psychedelic combination. It was basically what it looked like, with like Egyptian pyramids here and the pharaoh over here, and like a game. Oh god, it looked like a disco game board. Is what, like, it was insane, and that was just before anything happened. It's just me wandering through existence. And when you wander through existence, you find some weird shit. And I know you've been through that shit. What were your DMT trips, bro? Because you've never actually explained your DMT trips. I've never heard you go into depth. Like, I've written a blog post about mine.
That's a good point.
What were yours?
There's been a few times where there's just a few different experiences, like the under 50 milligram ones. Like I remember one trip there was a lot of red. It was heavy, root chakra colored. There was like an entity. It had snake for arms, and it was dancing around. It was really interesting. I'm trying to describe.
Was it saying anything to you? What color was it? How many eyes did it have? Did it have a mouth?
Oh yeah. I kind of, man. I have to. I could pull up something, and that would maybe like describe it in the artwork that I've seen on the internet, on Instagram before. Just can't remember how to describe it right now for some reason.
Got it. So what happened? What did it say?
It was just vibration. It was dancing around. It was just an energy. It was.
You just watching it dance?
Yeah, and then like I was looking around. I was at a lake, and then a turtle pulled up on me, like, and my heart started beating on my chest, and like it stared heavy and
turtle.
into the water. It was gnarly, dude. It was very like, I don't know what happened there.
Is that how you,
huh?
go over? No, I was gonna say, is that how you got your turtle thing?
Somewhat of like the turtle logo and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Tight.
Yeah. That's part of it, definitely. I remember, man, my heroic dose, the first time I did that, I was with the guy who actually I did ayahuasca with in Peru. And man, I remember he was super scared. Huh? Hello?
No, I'm here.
Okay. I remember he was like, when we made sure that we did, I believe I've heard like.
I hear you, bro.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. So first I remember we did Cambo that day to try to cleanse. Basically, he felt he needed to purge, and
pretty good idea.
Yeah, and he thought it was smart to cleanse that for sure, like cleanse ourselves before doing that heavy dose of DMT. And I was like, okay, for sure. I just took his word on it. He knew more about it than me at the time. So, but fuck, I remember he packed the bowl with like some cappy leaf, like same kind of stuff that I've facilitated with you, the herbs and stuff. Not weed, but like, yep. And I remember I said, fuck it, I'll rip it. And I took that rip, and I remember immediately I handed him the bong, and I was just rocket shipped out, like gone, black, everything sucked. I rolled around, like I fucking twitched and rolled around. I remember I burnt my mouth somehow. It was weird. Like, did not anticipate that. Everything was fucking geometric. It was super like colorful at the time. I remember when I opened my eyes and the grass, like I looked over to remind myself that it was just an experience. I saw the homie, but I didn't really see the homie. I felt like he looked more, I don't know, alien-like.
Really?
Yeah, it was interesting. Like
That's weird because when I looked at you, you were the only thing that looked the same. Like throughout when I was fucking
Well,
eight,
like
10 minutes
I guess
after a
that's
trip
what it
and
was. It was
I was
just
able to open my eyes.
that was my reminder that I was still like going to go rip of something. So it just kind of maybe it was his
Oh, okay.
aura around him. But that's how I reminded myself I was in a DMT trip. And I remember I got up after that and I saw like the blades of grass was green. They were beautiful, brighter, had more energy off of it. It was like basically Mexican's few were like a star flower of life all around that I could see for the most part. And the tree, man, I remember I could see energy coming from the grass, from the ground into the tree, into the roots. I could see its energetic field. And I walked up close and I was like, whoa, we're killing this. And like you could feel like I was like, damn, this is interesting because it's also dying. It was
Damn.
so pretty crazy. But then I was like, man, this is so beautiful. I always ended with a really good feeling like everything is beautiful. This is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. You know, it's just like letting it be. It was really interesting.
Everything is beautiful. Nice. Yeah, I came out of yeah, the messages, dude, they resonate so deep. This is life. Enjoy it. Like
Mm,
this is it was so loud and clear. It was the clearest thing of the trip was this is life, enjoy it. After me questioning, after me going through this is when I was going from person to person. This is when I was becoming other people. And that sounds interesting, but no, it doesn't sound interesting when you're becoming other people for 0.00000000001 second and then switching to another person. You're like
mm.
every fucking every little twitch and vibe and wave was another person. And that's who the fuck I was becoming. And I was like, what is going on? Like that's kind of what the fuck. This is how it felt. It was like a roller coaster. You're like every move that you're going through, like in slow motion, is another person. Every frame that is moving here is another fucking person. And I was like, God damn. And everything was just like it was like random. It was chance. It was who you are is literally chance. How, what exactly that chance is, I don't know, but
Yeah,
it literally is
that-
just chance.
yeah.
You're not an enlightened being. You can't go from here to there. All right. Well, we are, but most of us aren't aware of it yet. We're in that level of consciousness. You know what I mean? But so our reality, our existence is just chance. All it is. All it is.
Just embrace it and be here in the moment with the people you
For
can
sure.
be. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. This is why me being here at home isn't really that bad because when I go travel, when I go do shit, when I go explore, you know what's gonna happen? People are gonna die. People I know that I have close to me, people that I have dear to me, they're gonna go. They're not gonna be part of this reality anymore. Their time making their piece of this puzzle we call life will be over, and all that remains is what they have done, their karma. Where they go to and what they move on to, that's a whole different concept. But their role is done.
So interesting how like most
And
people say
then this
in
is
retrospect their life goes by this, but in the moment it goes by so slow sometimes.
yeah, yeah. It, it just depends how much you zoom in. Okay, let's take DMT. When I saw
Focus.
fucking the frames of the universe capturing me sitting down on that tree, dude. That tree is forever my Buddha, my Bodhi tree, bro. That tree that was
Yeah,
over
because
there,
you're
that
sitting
will
there.
forever be my tree. Cause so
That's hella real. That day, man, you had
no man,
a lot of memories.
no. I saw myself
What?
immortalized in the universal video recorder that is is recording all karma.
Oh
And
shit.
like imagine if karma was a video of you doing whatever the fuck you're doing, your life, but around it had like the most jewel like frame. Like it was framed by the most crescent jewels and most beautiful, brilliant, universal, like cosmic looking things ever. And then there was just a camera just recording you. And you are the star of this universal show we call the Ricoverse for me, for you, whatever it is for you. And this is where the whole concept of the Ricoverse came out. Because I am just nothing but a mere representation of the universe. This is my show. Thank you for watching. And then that's it. Thank you for watching, because it's all we're here to do. All we're here to do is to put on a show. Who you're putting on that show for, that's all up to you. Who your audience is, that's all up to you. You want to put on a show to demons? Go for it. You want to put a show to angels? Go for it. You want to put a show to gods? To like, who? That's all on you. Your actions put on, like, call your audience. Like, for real. Like, you don't have to go too woo-woo on this. Let's just say your life was a reality show. What kind of people would be watching your show?
Oh man, that's a good point.
Now imagine those people aren't people, but they're entities and beings in different realms and dimensions you can't possibly fathom. You ever had
that's what's happening.
You ever had a weird feeling that something's there near you watching you? Maybe it was. Maybe there fucking was. Maybe you're just tripping and paranoid because you smoked some weed. Could be. I don't know. But
also
the reality is that our vision sees barely nothing. Exactly, dude. Like, we have seen things that are there but not there. Like, this is not, other people would call us crazy, but this is just normal for people who have experienced any kind of
That's why some of my experiences have been like, ooh, amazed me. Feel like man, those experiences kind of hit me a little differently now. Thinking about it in that way.
It's okay, man. It's okay to put on a show sometimes too, bro. Like, this is what I've been trying to realize, like, lately. Like, even if the craziest, weirdest, freakiest, most perverted shit I ever do, the judgment that you do from this show, whatever your actions are, that usually is what affects you the most. If you're being a fucking asshole in one way or another, you kind of regret it. Well, I have. And if you don't, you're probably a psychopath or a sociopath, and that's a whole different fucking issue.
Yeah, I usually feel bad the very next day if I treat somebody in a bad way.
Or just, even if it's not the next day, the next year, after a while, you kind of realize something, it carries, it weighs, this kind of energy weighs. And imagine the energy is the people watching, your audience. You ever felt good and happy and alive? What if the energy around you was just all these beings going, yeah, good job, fucking amazing, you did it, fucking, woo, fucking amazing. Like, just pumping you up. Like, who's your audience? Who's cheering you on? What's your sideline looking like? Like, who's on the bench? Who's there? And I'm not talking about real things. Just imagine, imaginary audience. Who's your audience in this show you call your life? And then this is not something new. Joe Rogan talked about. They said, imagine if you lived your life as a movie. You're the main actor in that movie. Live your life as if you were the main actor in your own movie. It's the same concept. I'm just saying, your movie has an audience, and that audience is energy. You want to call it energetic beings watching you? Okay, no, yes, it's fine. You want to call it just the energy you emanate that then attracts other energy that's like mine, that's similar, and then just starts attracting to you in a esoteric non-being kind of way. Okay, that's fine too. But yeah, man, like, it's hilarious. Damn. And this is why I should run for president. In my first week of office, I'm gonna give all adults in the United States that want to a care package after legalizing. Oh, damn it. Oh man, they're definitely listening now. I just said I was gonna run for president, and then this just start lagging. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so fuck it. Running for president.
Gotta go.
First,
Like, yep, there goes flag.
first week in office. First week in office. Legalize all drugs, and I'm sending a care package to all Americans filled with an ounce of some herb, like 4 grams of mushrooms, a hit of DMT. No, wait, no, those no, I'm not gonna give them that. That would be too much. That would be too much, man. We can't have a bunch of psychonauts traveling at the same time. They're gonna start bumping roads.
Ooh, that'll be an interesting experience for people.
No, I don't know. I don't trust it. I think it'll be too chaotic. I think those have to be more trained and reserved. I think actually you should take certification courses to be able to take drugs. And certification courses would involve you going to a teacher, a master, and taking it with them. That would be the certification course. Enough talking about it or like whatever the fuck. Like, no, just be like, teach me how to take this drug the proper way and show it respect and not go into the realms that I shouldn't go to. So, like, I'd actually get like a tutorial on the path you probably should travel when you go on these routes. Because you can walk a lot of paths when you trip. And you take any kind of fucking drug or whatever.
Mm.
Which reminds me to finish this twink or a tonic. This is dope, bro. This is fucking, it's a drink. THC drinks, 100 milligrams, $12.
That's a lot. Damn.
It's pretty good.
How many
Tastes
have you
good.
tried?
I've taken half of it. I'm about to just pound the rest right now.
So you did 50 milligrams. Are you doing that fasted or what?
I drank like a little smoothie and a little bit. It's not, I haven't really ate that much, but it's all right. Ah, it's good. Tastes good. But again, I'll have. Fuck, dude. Thailand's amazing. We should go live there. We could probably do the same thing in India. I know people growing hemp in India. I know people connected to the hemp industry in India. I could probably go work there if I ask hard enough and like make some connections here. But I'm trying to do that.
Huh. Man.
Interesting.
I got too many consciousness that I'm following too many different consciousness on Instagram that's messing with my day to day because I feel so much better when I'm off social media.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You do start picking up whatever energy they're throwing, and that's what it is, bro. And sometimes you just gotta not go back down those paths, man. Not let energy go down those nerve paths or those literally those neuron paths. Don't let it go back down to those pleasure release dopamine things that kick off when you do get like. Just don't do that. I mean, this is basically a lot of the things you know you shouldn't do. Don't do them. This is basically it. Oh my god, it's so simple. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard.
It is.
And then
It's difficult for sure. It's challenging.
difficult for sure.
Challenging, but I think that it's possible. But what
Look,
if your thing is like what if your perception like what is good?
What is good?
No, but like do those things what we just talked about. Because how do you decipher
Good or bad or energy or negative or positive or that?
yeah, like what's gonna what would that look like?
Okay. Yeah, like labels are hard, bro. This is why I struggle with labels. And I struggle with labels that so hard that I forget names. It's insane, dude. I have forgotten so many names so fast.
Oh yeah. That's
So fast. But like I guess this is a skill I can get or not. But again, I don't really like to attach things to labels. I don't learn things by labeling them and categorizing and boxing them. I learn things by connecting how they work with other things. So like I don't remember math terms and vocab like this and this equation, this and this equation. I don't know what the hell that means. But you show me the equation, I know what the hell to do.
Or
So, so I know the substance, but I don't. I labels are hard. So good, bad, that's a label.
feeling,
It
yeah.
really is. It really is. It's subjective in so many ways. Like, let's take a horrible example. Let's get completely fucked. Murder, killing someone, good or bad? What do you think?
I mean, fuck, man, it wouldn't feel right in my world. But it depends also. Like, I mean, so are they seeing that's no, like,
Okay, I'll give you even more aspects than you're probably
I
thinking.
guess pedophilia. I'm not gonna agree with pedophilia or rape, but like, does somebody
Yeah.
deserve to, you know? And it's a war. What's a war? So if somebody tries to kill my mom in the moment, like,
Right. But here's when it comes to the argument of arguing any of these things, right? So when it comes to murder, if you are an innocent person walking in the street, probably sounds bad. If you are a soldier, it
doesn't
probably sounds good.
context
If you're a,
is
if
bad.
yeah, if you're a soldier trying to prove a point because you have whatever the hell it is, it sounds amazing. Yes, let's do this. That is very good in my mind.
Well, subjective, right? But that's a
It's
bias.
subjective. Every good and bad is just subjective. The energy they carry on and the labels and terms we can apply to them. Okay, positive, negative, heavy, light. That's kind of where I would like to go into.
But the body still responds to kind of that action the same way.
What do you mean?
Like a murder still, I don't know, never mind. I don't know what's wrong with that.
Yeah. It does. It does. Okay, I know what you mean. Um, does the body of two different people react the same way? If someone's killing someone out of necessity, if I'm gonna live or die kind of situation, I don't know either. But I would assume that the other guy, because he has like I don't know, he gets a kick out of it. He has some pleasure sensors, fucking that light up on his brain when he does this shit. And this is what happens with psychopaths.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, sure. So this is what happens with psychopaths. Like they have their different kinds of pleasure sensors come off when different kind of scenarios. So let's say they find a happy little life, a picture of a happy family. They find it disgusting, and
Yeah.
a picture of torture. They find it like arousing. Like this is what happens when your brain starts mixing shit up, and when your brain has what different wires and your interpretations are different. You can't just label shit good or bad
It's good.
because good in some ways, and good 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 for a pedophile is not good for anybody else.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, remember this part. Just remember this. So labels should be heavy or light, in my opinion. Does it carry a lot of burden? Does it inflict a lot of pain? Is there a lot of heavy energy, dark energy invested into it? And by dark, I am trying to go into the good or bad, negative, positive, kind of moral or non-moral kind of mentality that most people have. But I'm just trying to say, like, there's a value. I don't know how you quantify it, but there is a value of the good energy and the bad energy. I don't know how the hell someone will quantify that, but people can see it. When there's a room full of happy people, when there's a room full of angry, depressed people, you can feel it. I wouldn't know what to call it, but it's just like the vibe.
Yeah.
It's just the vibe.
Yeah.
So
Energy is heavier than others.
yeah, some energy is heavier than others. Some energy makes you feel like in
Some
jump,
training too. How do you feel drained or empowered?
draining. See, maybe that's how we should start quantifying. The heavier the energy, the more draining it is. The more drained you are, the more tired you are, the more whatever it is, and it starts to self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right. Does it drain you or does it fill you?
Yeah, yeah. Your mind controls a lot.
Is it helping like keep your battery strong and charged, or just draining?
Right. So how about this? Let's consider this kind of idea when it comes to energy and light and thinking of energy and light. I'm not doing it right now, but I have done what's it called? Meditation called Chichati.
What's it called?
Sadhguru. It's a guy Chichati, CHIT, and then CHATI.
Okay.
Actually, let me start jot some shit down. Chichati. So Chichati is a guided meditation, or the one I do is guided by Sadhguru. And the concept is a breathing exercise. And the breathing exercise is you take, after you become more aware of your body, there's a little guided part to the meditation. Well, I'll just tell you about it then, if we're just here talking about it. You sit down in a non-cross-leg position. You put your legs, I don't know how you put your legs out, but just don't cross your legs. Just keep your body relaxed, right? Put your hands on top of your thighs and next to your knees, whatever, just on your lap. Just let them relax there, just chill. Comfortable seated position, that's what basically it is. And then you start by taking deep breath. So take a deep breath. So when you take a deep breath, you're supposed to feel your breath coming up and rising to the top to where your forehead area is. And don't hold it. And as soon as you reach the top, and just let it go and flow down with your breath down into your toes. That is one breath in this cycle. So the meditation starts off slowly at breathing. So let's take another breath. And when you breathe out, like I don't know how to explain it. I've done it. I'm doing it right now, like high as hell. So it feels, you take in energy, and when you exhale, is like the exhausting your car. Literally the same concept. Your exhale is you letting go of all of that that's just smogging you up. And then in the meditation, the breathing starts getting faster and deeper, and you start getting to a pace where it's like you do that for like 5-6 minutes or something like that, a set amount of time, and he's just guiding you through it. And at the end, you feel you're vibrating. Like if you ever breathe for a long time, you feel like you're fucking vibrating. Like there's pressure just everywhere, and it feels like that's what it feels like when your body's oxygenated.
Yeah.
So so when your body's oxygenated, you're supposed to feel every single cell of your body become pitch white. Like super bright, luminescent white. As white as possible. So white that it shines and you can't see it. That's the point. Every single cell of your body becomes that. Every breath you take, the cells become white. Every breath you take, it's just like whatever darkness or dirt you have on you, just every breath you take, allow the whiteness of the energy that you are just to wipe that grime off, and you become your brightest being. And that meditation is amazing. Like it's helped me a lot, like tons, and it feels so good, and I always feel so amazing after it. And I haven't done meditation. I like challenging myself and seeing how my life is with meditation and without meditation, because there are some differences.
Because you want to do a cross comparison. You want to feel like it. I mean, see if what you're doing is giving you a benefit almost.
If it actually does work or whatever it is, and for the most part it does work. And the more meditation I do, the more I want to do, which then brings me to the urge to leave this country and just go to India again.
Or just in general? You're Thailand again or India? Or if you feel like you've been to
I India for meditation.
Oh, you mean just it brought
Thailand to live.
wanting to go to India because
Yeah. So if I would go to, if I'm going for a trip and I'm going to live, I would want to go to Thailand. But if I'm going for on a spiritual journey, because I know I kind of want to go there anyways, India
yeah,
for sure.
definitely want to go there.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Nepal. I don't know if there's certain areas that I still want to visit.
Let's do this, man. Again, dude, like you talking about building online businesses. That's all I want to do, bro. I want to get like 10 people in a group, one that is a designer, one that is a programmer, another one that's a programmer, the other one that's a different kind of programmer because there's all kinds of shit. But anyways, a small team that can build websites and apps
Hmm.
and video and social media so that we can start taking over certain industries because we don't actually have to sell shit. We don't have to do brick and mortar anything now. People have already made almost everything. So we just have to get it in front of the right faces in the right way, in the right context, with the right intentions, with the right motivations, with the right price. And we just have to organize all that. But a core group of 10 of us or so could do a lot of work. We could do damage, bro. We could do tons of damage.
Definitely.
And the way I'm thinking now is I'm gonna probably start diving a little, putting a little more time into something called opportunity zones. So me and my friend are talking about creating. Well, we've been trying to make a hemp village. He has his reasons and his ways of creating hemp village. I have my reasons and my ways of creating hemp village. But we're trying to create a hemp village, a hemp society, a hemp community. So if you don't know what opportunity zones are places the government has designated as tax havens if you want to invest money into the infrastructure of those communities of the communities in that area.
Mm.
Communities are usually like have high unemployment. There's a high rate of bunch of stuff. I don't know, whatever they designate as an opportunity fund. But there's some areas in which people can invest, and when they invest their money, they don't get taxed. And this can keep going on for like 10 years. Their money can just stay there. I don't know if it can grow or not. It's just a question I probably should know, but I don't remember right now, so I won't say it grows. But at least they won't be taxed. So even if you're not, if you just invest your money there, you're just not taxed on it. That's already a gain in many rich people's minds. So the people who have high amounts of money who just don't want to get taxed, they invest here, potentially get some profit out of it as well. I think there's a way they can get profit too, pretty sure. And then what it does is we help them build the infrastructure for their like industry. We help them build their infrastructure for their farming. We help them build their infrastructure for everything they would need to be kind of self-sustaining. And a lot of things can be done with hemp. Hemp in itself is an amazing plant and should be everywhere and made into everything. And I will say this until everyone dies. Hemp should be made into everything.
Are you still tied to the hemp farmers in Thailand?
Not really, but those contacts are always there. They never really go anywhere. They just might grow and expand. And it's not that hard to get into that industry. I pretty much know where they go study hemp. And I taught at the university that had the research institute that studies hemp. So yeah, it's not that hard to be like, go talk to them and be like, okay, we want to get in contact here. We want to fund the university this much money to help us do this project. We want to bring it. I as soon as I get my only impediment in all my plans, money, and that's my biggest obstacle at the moment. And once I overcome this obstacle, it'll be fucking glorious, and it'll be like adding jet fuel to a jet. Like building the jet is great. You gotta add jet fuel to make it go. Jet fuel in this case is cashish.
How come you I mean, what's your struggle there right now?
I have not been working recently. I haven't had a real fucking job in a minute, and it's because a lot of conflicting ideas and a lot of things. Like this time here, living here in my parents' house, this is just me healing, bro. Like in Thailand, I fucking yeah, I I went off the fucking rails in my own ways. And since no one knows me, no one knows what the fuck I did, to be honest. So,
What do you mean?
I, fuck, dude, so much alcohol in Thailand, bro. I drank tons in Thailand, bro. I started working at a bar.
Word, I didn't know that.
Exactly. Nobody knows that shit. I was something I was fucking advertising and shit. I was working at a bar at some point in time. Not for money or shit, just because I was there all the time. And I was just like, I was friends with the owners, and I was just I was smoking weed like all the
Damn.
time. But at,
Tied.
I had a chill fucking life. It was pretty awesome. Like the cops rolled up on me a couple of times. I dipped the cops a couple of times. Like I was close to some shady shit a couple of times, and I've been so lucky and blessed and shit. So like, like for real, like yeah, I've done some shit that I shouldn't have done, and I'm happy I got away with it. So like, it's been an insane fucking journey in Thailand, but yeah, fucking awesome.
Want me to
So,
keep recording this? You want to talk about this off record or what?
no, it's fine. It's all good. It's all good. So, and I guess the biggest part over there was fucking just girls, dude, just chicks. That was. I don't want to say it was so easy, but it was kind of easy. Like it wasn't. It was a whole different vibe. It literally was a whole different fucking vibe. And
I kind of unleashed you in that.
yeah, you kind of did. You kind of did. I don't want to blame you because it really wasn't. You had nothing to blame for.
Not the drinking part. I don't think I was. Was I drinking out there with you?
No.
Not really, because I don't think I was drinking. I knew I was.
The drinking. I started drinking more when I was alone over there partying by myself. When I was doing that.
Well, you also were doing it like an event thing with some homie, weren't you, for a little while?
But that was because I started. That was like after a year after I knew that guy from drinking, like just drinking, like going to the bars and just like this is how I used to warm up before I used to go like partying. I'll roll to the club. I'll go eat some fucking Indian food, right? Stock up on some carbs. Yeah, Indian, some naan, fucking bomb. All right, some water, and then I would go take 6 fucking shots of tequila.
This dude needs a damn.
6 shots of tequila. How much do you think those 6 shots of tequila cost me, bro?
$3? $2? I don't know.
It was like $6. $6.50.
Damn.
$6.50. But at that time, I was making decentish money, so I was making I don't know, $1,200 or $1,100 over there, and converted over there, it's like 36,000 baht, 35,000 baht
Per month, yeah.
So yeah, per month. So my rent was
your rent was cheap, huh?
my rent was like 6,000 baht. It was a house. I was renting a 2-bedroom house right next to the school for like 6,000 baht. My condo in Chiang Mai cost me more than my house in fucking. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Good times though. I had good times.
Did you when you were doing the when you taught for the university? Were you still with Explore Asia, or are you doing you found that on your own?
Dude, I wasn't with Explore Asia since we went to fucking Prague.
Yeah, that was crazy. They fucked us.
Yeah.
Or we just didn't use them.
Explore Asia didn't fuck us. Yeah, we didn't want to stay with slave drivers, man. I didn't fucking go to Thailand and work 35 hours a week, or to be at a school 35 hours a week. Insane. Insane, bro. Trying to take all my time. Bad.
The beat's crazy for staying there.
That's his life, bro. Down for that. He got way less than us, too. They all did. They all got way less than us. We seem like ungrateful assholes in their eyes.
We're
They
just smarter.
did, huh?
We're just smarter. Like fuck this.
Maybe it's smarter. Maybe we have certain skills that they don't have that we're getting paid for. Oh, fluent accents. That's hilarious. Good times. Good times. I don't like teaching kids.
Yeah. So wait,
Oh, like
when did you stop drinking?
I just became a selective drinker. Drank once in a while, partying.
While you were out there or now?
Oh, now I don't fucking drink at all. I don't even go outside now.
How many years? I mean, how many of those years?
I haven't decided to not drink. I just don't want to drink. In certain occasions of me being drinking, then I would drink. And then most occasions I would say no. And I know how to say
Like,
no
how often was the
party.
you froze?
I have gone to parties.
They didn't want me to hear that. Whoever the internet god didn't want me to hear that.
Internet god needs to calm the hell down. It's okay. I'll disclose this information.
Whatever you said.
Censorship. It's no. What do I say? No, I can't drink more than once or twice a week because I can't drink continuously because my brain starts hurting. I tried drinking continuously. I tried this experiment. It hurt. It hurt my brain. That fourth day when I took a sip of alcohol, I felt screeching jolts of pain going through the neurons of my brain. And I was like, oh no, I shall not do this.
Oh, how long was that cycle of you
and then
going to Indian food and like
thinking
hello? Fuck, you keep freezing, bro.
Years since I was in Prey.
No shit.
2.5 years.
Damn, you did it, Prey. Damn.
3 years.
Prey was small. I forgot. Prey is that where you picked up the habit? Or
no, I went to Chiang Mai.
Oh, it was in Chiang Mai? Okay.
Yeah, I went to Chiang Mai.
No, that's what I'm saying. But like in Prey, is that where you were eating Indian food and taking shots, or that was in Chiang Mai?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I mean, Chiang Mai.
Okay. How long did you teach and Prey for again?
1.5 years.
Oh shit.
Sure.
With Bob? Bob was there the whole time?
Nah, Bob was there for 6 months. And he left, and I had a house for a year.
Oh, that's why, because you guys were roommates and he bounced.
Right.
So it was really split 3-3, right?
No, but then for a year I paid $6,000.
Yeah, but I mean, when he was living there, it was supposed to be okay.
Yeah,
that makes
3.
sense.
Yeah.
You didn't officially move into there initially, like, yo, I need this.
2-bedroom, nah. I don't need much. I use that as my
Rico. I need that extra room. You know, I'll be having guests.
I did use it as a workout room. I'm not gonna lie, it was my workout.
Well, I mean, shit. If you have it, why you got to figure it out? Figure out what you're gonna do with it.
I was actually waking up early in the morning at one point in Prayer, working out like insanity. I was doing it at fucking 6:30 in the morning.
Oh shit.
And I hit it hard, and I got tons of results. But I did hurt my knee because I have a fucked up knee. Remember, I did hurt my knee in one of the more intense exercise, like their higher, like 7th or 8th, like week level activities.
Yeah.
One of the things was not good for my knees, and that position was way less than ideal. So I fucked up my knee, and that goes that cycle. There goes that routine. I was fit too. I was like, yeah, fucking. Like I was doing that, and then I was going to the park and fucking doing a second set of fucking exercises. Like that was my life at one point in time.
Hey.
And I only drank on the weekends because I don't really like alcohol other than to like be social and party and stuff like that.
So that.
I will tell you though, I did try an experiment of going out like every day for 1 month. every day for 1 month, I went out to party. It was like the same couple of bars and the same thing, but every like 30 days straight.
What?
Straight. I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. Let's just experiment this. I didn't drink. I spent no money. Like I literally spent no money. I would go eat somewhere cheap because I live in the area. I know where the good spots are. And then I would go fucking there with water to my homegirl's place. My homegirl was the bar owner. And this is why I went to the bar so much. And then I was just like sitting in the back of the bar, just rolling joints. Sometimes giving people shots and like taking orders and like doing regular bar exchange things. Like that's where I got started doing that. That was just a favor. Like I didn't really do it to get paid. I think I got paid like once or twice for being a bartender. The time I got really, huh?
No, keep going.
The time I really got paid to be a bartender, I did a horrible fucking job because they gave me shitty ass cups and those shitty whatever. Anyways, so I started going to that bar, and that was my shit, dude. Like fucking, I found the weed hookup. I was making decent money. I was like chilling, living life. This is before I went to go do the event thing. Like when I was teaching at school, I was making decent money with decent schedule, and I was just fucking I had the week
Oh, you did the event thing when you left teaching.
myself because I didn't give any homework. Fuck that. Yeah, for sure. I tried doing that, but the event thing lasted 1 month, and it failed because they were perverted, skeevy little small-minded people. They just weren't thinking big enough. They were just be like, okay, we want to make it like this, and they wanted to make it basically an exclusive karaoke lounge. Oh fuck, I don't want to do all that shit. And the karaoke lounge is basically where you go pick out your chick in Thailand. Like you go to a karaoke bar, and at this karaoke bar, girls come in. If you want to spend time with them, they're that's that. That's a karaoke bar. So they wanted an exclusive version of that. Like, I wanted to make parties, dude. I had my song was so competition. Oh, haters. Okay, we're back. But they thought very small. I actually wanted to make a social club. We'd come in and we would have events and be open fucking to everyone. And then the people who were in our app, because we made an app, literally. This is how I became a QA. So my journey into the QA world started as me trying to. So they started making. No, they made an app, and in this app, you're supposed to look at. I think it's still a good fucking idea. You're supposed to look at the people going to the that are in the app, and we would have events, and then people would select the events they would go to, and people would see who would be going to these events. But there would be options to be able to talk to these people who would be going to these events. There'd be options to have tickets like pre-sales and all this other shit. It's not just like a Facebook invite. Like no, we would be organizing these events, and there would be actual parties and DJs and drinks and fucking food and everything like that. That was it. That's what I was trying to fucking. That's what they were trying to do too. But the people who are running it, they were just like little perverts. They were just like little perverts. It was basically they're just trying to do their own little thing, and they just mismanaged the money. I could have fucking threw that shit. I would have wrecked them, dude. It would have been easy. I could have spent like with $1,000 on fucking advertising in fucking Insta and on Facebook at that point in time. I could have had at least $10,000 in return and people coming to the parties. And I'm talking like people coming in and buying drinks and all that shit. And and if you're wondering like how the fuck do you know? Well, I did kind of work at a bar and I was at a bar for like 2 years of my life, behind the bar, just chilling with people. And then I actually knew someone else that bought another bar, and I actually kind of co-worked there and fucking I used to just chill there, and I've had some adventures. It's been fucking awesome. Like
Thai bars, you say, so you knew how that system worked, or what?
what?
That you said it would have worked number wise because you knew how the bar system worked, and you'd work behind the bar, so you felt like you could make what you thought was your idea.
Because I knew how much money people spend on I know how much money people spend on. Yeah, I know, dude. I could have brought a fucking cooler. I actually pitched the bar owner a couple of times. They didn't let me do it. A cooler, a 5-gallon cooler of alcohol, right? Like a fucking 5-gallon shit, right? I wanted to pour shit out for 100 baht a drink, and I would out of that cooler, I would probably put in, I don't know, $6. and I probably would have got it 7, 8. How many cups would I have made up with that? No ice. Ice is different. Probably like 5,000 baht. So from 400 baht, I could have made 5,000 baht, which is like $250 off that 1 gallon 5-gallon cooler. And this is just me having it on a table outside, saying 100 baht a pop. No marketing needed. And the reason I know that is because I was there and I would have bought that, and I did buy those kinds of drinks plenty of times. Like, what restrictions on drinks do you have here in the United States with other fucking laws and legal bullshit? What restrictions do you have over there?
Like,
There might be. I don't know. I don't know who enforces them
who's
either.
gonna enforce them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
The military rolls through once in a while, and that's a bit of a turnoff, but that's a whole different story. Dude, so many of my parties were raided by military and police, and it was a common occurrence. Common occurrence. Oh shit, it's 2 o'clock. Get out. They're like, oh, fucking God, get out, man.
Damn.
Okay, I wasn't like that, but there's
No, but I get,
other
man,
old
that's
white.
so crazy. I mean, I remember how much fun I had at Songkran when we partied like Cam there. That night, that weekend. Was epic.
I came out of my shell in Thailand, kind of.
But yeah, you were stuck in relationships for a long time.
Relationship? Yeah, he was. Where?
In America, United States, you were in a
Oh yeah,
relationship.
yeah. Well, I did have a girlfriend for 3.5 years, and then, yeah, I needed to wander.
Yeah.
Basically, also, I couldn't stay in this country anymore. I'm having that feeling again right now. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Like, it's even more amplified. Low key, wish I should have gone sooner. Low key, wish I should have like, but it is what it is.
Wait, what do you mean? What did you just say?
I wish I would have left sooner.
Oh, left Thailand?
Yeah. Left here. Like, if I would have left before
in the
if I would have gone, if I would have come back at the beginning of the year, gone back to Thailand to teach or whatever the hell, I would have been there. I would have been there. I don't know what the fuck I would have been doing. Probably fucked too. I probably wouldn't have a job. But I could probably still teach Chinese kids on English online. So never mind. I could have got a job.
So you're just, I mean, basically it's money that tells you back. What?
Yeah, it's exactly it. 100% of my reasons for being held back is money.
Well, I mean, but it's, I mean, technically you're.
Okay, 98. Huh?
You with money, because I mean, you're finding money for weed and stuff. So like.
Yeah, me with money. Yeah, well, there's no good weed over there, bro. And, I'm gonna miss it. And
There it is. There it is. That's tough. And I remember I had a plug here that worked. You got to find, so why don't you find somebody that works for a dispensary here and you do the same kind of plug we did that I had somebody sending me shit.
Nah, it's gonna get caught up now. I ain't trusting nothing going through those customs.
Going through what's custom?
I don't want to run into I've had too many brush with the law to start trying to internationally drug smuggle. That's literally the drug you would be accused of if you does that. So, good idea. And the risks and the reward, I think I would have easier time finding brick weed and being low key, and sometimes the people I know over there making some edibles.
Apparently, I never thought about it at that age. In that way.
I thought about it. I just didn't. I guess you weren't thinking about it. I was always thinking that way. Every time we did some shady shit, I was just like, this is not.
I mean, but we also
just like,
showed how bullshit laws were.
Yeah, but I wasn't that. I understand the bullshit that laws are, but breaking them and the consequences that carry with them is a whole different story.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I break a lot of things, or I used to.
It's all in the past. They can't charge the past, especially if you can't remember when, where, what time, or whatever the fuck. Hey, I ain't gonna remember shit. That's fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious.
In the future, they will because they'll record everything. You know, the future we're heading to.
This is being recorded right now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You can cut this part out, you know.
That's insane, bro.
Huh? You're frozen.
It's weird. It's switching between interwebs.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, now you're a different Rico in a different part of a room.
Oh, teleportation.
I know. It's kind of crazy. Shit, how long has this convo been anyways? What time did we jump on the call? Let's see. Oh, you're back to the other teleportation. I didn't see it. It was
Yeah, I'm
frozen.
on the other. I'm on the other side now because the internet changes. I'm stuck between two routers. Is basically my problem.
Oh shit. Oh, an hour and a half. Okay.
That's the long it's been going.
Yeah, that's how long we've been on.
All right. Oh, yeah, I have as much time as I have. That's right.
Time. What
What
is
is time? Time is an illusion, bro. You gotta realize that shit. You know that shit, right?
Yeah. It's our
Okay,
perception.
cool. All right, so now we gotta find other people that realize that time is an illusion, and then we can probably start
I
working out
mean,
some
there's
shit.
a lot of illusions here. I think that we just are pulled into that 5 sense subjective reality, but we
But
see. I think it's like we see more, and how we see is different.
we need to find the other people in our tribe. We need to find our three.
I
This
think
is
I,
what the whole
yeah,
concept of
I feel
means.
like I found a few. I mean, I think I found a few of them, but I
Well,
think
what,
it
what
also
makes you what makes you think you found the few of them? Like what personality aspect or
vocabulary. I mean, if you're talking about one of them is more has been having conversations with me lately about community, about like he just recently had a reading from somebody who was talking about energy, and he said they told him he has a white dragon and his girlfriend or his wife has a pink dragon, and they have like people following them basically like that are protecting them.
dragons, which brings us back to our other conversation in your audience. Who's your audience?
Oh, anybody that's willing to listen, I don't know.
No, no, I'm talking about energies and stuff. But yeah, no, keep going.
True. Who is your audience? But I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he's going to speak on that level, I think that I resonated with that.
Well, what makes you think he would be good to work with in this kind of
Just,
community we're trying to create? Or what exactly is it that you think we're trying to create? Because what I'm
talented behind videography wise, he's talented behind photography wise. If you talk about business and creating,
there you go. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what I'm talking. Nice. Photography, right?
yeah,
Nice. So we need that.
me
Like
too. Like I said, editing, videography stuff.
perfect.
Really good
Well,
on photography.
hit him up, bro. Like I'm gonna actually start doing this fucking me and I already told this one fool. I asked him. I was like, bro, let's make an edible show. Let's make an edible fucking podcast, YouTube, Instagram Live, whatever the fuck, where we just review edibles, review edibles and weed. We just fucking just honest reviews and shit.
That makes sense. A stoner audience. Why not?
Yeah, yeah,
People.
yeah. Yeah. And then, cause I don't follow anybody or do anything like that, but like I don't think there's anything of just like, all right, man, today we're gonna do this. Well, it probably is, but whatever. I want to do one too. I want to do one, the real one. And then if we could probably get sponsored locally, and we could probably, yeah, because we're already related. We already got connections in the whole
It's true.
like cannabis section here, and like I know people that know people. Let's just say that.
Yeah, same.
I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just like, no, I've randomly met people, and then they happen to know way bigger people,
Uh,
and they're both on the same path, and I'm like, I've been telling them I am on that path too. Let's go do it. Let me know, like for sure, like hit me up. They're in the hemp world too, so it's perfect.
hmm.
Like I vibe with that guy too. Like I'd be down to work with that guy. Mr. Cannabis on Instagram. I'll send you his fucking Instagram, bro. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be dope. I am down. So we need more people that are like-minded. You got a photographer. I got this homie. He already has a studio we can go do this at. So I can probably maybe get some other podcasts in done before that. Like have just talked with him, or maybe I just have my podcast there at the same time. Just be like, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm down. I just getting thoughts out, talking, seeing where they're at, seeing where my head's at, then I can help see where I'm really at.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just stays in, and what thoughts are what. Because I've been starting to journal and write things down. Did it for 2 days recently.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a part of a couple more
Oh,
routines,
man.
but I felt good at the day to, like, I felt compelled to release and haven't had something to put a pen on paper, but today I probably will do that at some point. I would like to. I'm going to choose to.
Interesting. You know, going on a tangent, clear warning. I have been known to affect television signals coming into the TV in the living room. Like literally, there's certain spots in the living room where if I stand, the signal gets affected. It's trippy. It really is. And we are just literally antennas. We are all literally fucking antennas. And antennas disrupting antennas. And Wi-Fi antennas disrupt our antennas. Think about it, people. People need to understand quantum physics to realize that, no, not even understand, just just look at the theory of quantum physics to understand that light, vibration, energy, that's other shit vibrating at different ways and doing different, like how the hell does it not affect? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. Most things that kill you, you can't see.
True.
Most things that kill you, you can't see.
Compound thing. It's like a buildup in a lot of aspects of things you can't see.
A heart attack is something you fucking can't see, and it kills you. So let's be real. We got to stop using sight and our understanding of what is good, bad, real, or not. Like, it's nonsense, bro. Like, we need to start being more aware of a bunch of shit we're doing. And this is the feeling I'm getting. Like, I actually posted something like the new Earth, like, what, like the new Earth feeling.
The Rick and Morty one.
So yeah, that Rick and Morty one. That shit's hilarious. Like, it got me today. Like, I've seen it plenty of times, but today I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I just feel fucking different, bro. I can't explain it. It's so weird.
Sorry.
So weird. Different and not in a bad way, but just like, I don't know.
More connected. So I've heard many people that I've shared space with lately have talked about if they're in the psychedelic world, have done those things and seen the other side, seen different things, or seen what we really are. That's really kind of fucks up with our reality here, right? Just talking about people who are more open, the healers, the people that feel more, the connectors, something's happening, a shift per se, in certain aspects, and people are feeling more. They're whatever more of what they are. It's,
Right.
I guess that's what that makes sense. Like whatever you are heightened in, really, how you perceive per se, like crazy. I mean, how it's impacting you is how it's impacting you. And you're also aware of it, apparently, because you're more in tune with yourself than a lot of other people that are taking a pill to pull themselves out. And maybe that is the heightened frequency, because, I mean, if you get numb to feeling, how do you feel what your vibration is? You don't feel if other vibrations are impacting you, so no shit.
You don't have to even get numb. You just have to get distracted. That's actually an even easier way to do it. Numbing is hard. Being hurt so bad that you numb yourself down to not feel shit.
Pills too. I think it was both, right?
That's distraction in my opinion, which is a whole different fucking beast than numbing.
I feel like fair enough. Okay, doing stuff to distract themselves from what's really there, what's really happening.
Right. The lack of meditation, the reason why we spend more time on Facebook and Instagram than we do sitting down meditating. Even though we know which one is more beneficial for you. We know. We know.
Meditating for sure. Yeah, but
For sure. For sure.
to have it, body likes path of least resistance, and that should take,
Look,
that stuff is work. You have to choose
let's
to ignore.
let's go into an even weirder way of
Or we've been
looking at
just
it.
connected. They reach our fucking brains and light up all the crazy chemicals, the dopamine,
Let,
ergic.
let's take it even a step further than that. So let's go back to the antenna, and we're all antenna in the world, right? We're all just antenna, right? If your body is in certain positions, you're going to start picking up the universe in certain waves and frequencies. That's what you're going to start doing. This is yoga. Yoga is you listening to the universe and flowing and moving and allowing your body to it's just yoga is not for to stretch your body or to make you more flexible. Yoga is to become one with all. That's the point of yoga. Yoga is not a Southern California trend. Yoga means unity, union, oneness. It's trying to get people to ultimate consciousness. That is, your body moves this way because your body is an antenna, and in order for you to get be able to receive that energy, you have to sit and be in these positions.
Mm.
Sitting down with your legs crossed is very good for you.
Yeah.
Sitting down in a chair is very bad for you.
Yeah.
Not only physically, but imagine if you just take that in an energetic sense. Your body in this position attracts this kind of energy, and your body starts getting pains and aches when you start sitting in a chair, when you're sitting with your legs crossed like this. And it's like, well, like, I'm just taking regular life and putting an energetic perspective on top of the bloodstream. Whatever the blood is doing is what the energy is doing. And if the blood is like this, then the energy is like this, and this is the results that you get.
Yeah.
And you gotta start thinking about blood flow is energy. Energy is blood. Blood is life. Life is blood. This is, it all flows. Everything flows. So I've been fucking doing a lot. Just fucking. I've noticed that when I'm really high, I gain an ability to be really in control of my arms and make pretty cool light shows.
Did you do that when you went to raves or what?
I'm down to go.
So, yeah, but did you used to do that when you went to raves, like when you were
I tried. I sucked.
picked it
I
up?
think I'm better. I'm better now, I guess. Even though I do it less. Because then I actually, I love dancing. Fucking dancing's tight. Dancing is probably what it was.
We was getting it popping with some of those clubs on some Cron times, man.
Hell yeah.
Out there in the streets and the fountains, man. That was an epic year.
That was the best Songkran of my life. The other Songkrans suck compared to that one.
Man, even though we
I
sucked,
mean, not really, but they were great in different ways. But that Songkran was the Songkran.
I still had that one girl from Norway still follows me. I need to go visit her.
Is she married now or something? Everybody I know from back in those days is fucking married.
Yeah.
Everybody I fucking know. So many married people. I know so many married. I ain't been to no weddings, but I know so many married. Oh man. Seriously. Everybody's fucking married. It's weird. Royalty, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. I am down. Still down.
Make it happen.
Royalty or political reasons? For sure. I want to become part of a fucking political family.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna pull its weight in this dimension that we're in. You said it's so crazy that chance. We're just here by chance. We didn't. There's no choice you don't think in made in the chance that we came here. Like, how does that work?
Maybe there was.
I know.
I don't know.
Live with what it
Who
is.
knows? There's many people or writings that have said that you are there choosing where you go and
It's even like that one guy that recently you sent me the podcast, Joe Rogan's podcast.
Right.
And he was talking about like all that. He said he would talk to astronomers and like they would just tell him everything was kind of already written.
That's already written. It could be, but at the same time, dude, like the planets and the galaxies are all rotating and spinning in certain ways that can then be interpreted to be like, all right, if all the planets are aligned this way, then matter is created in such form and such way that there's fucking life on Earth, and on this life on Earth, I am fucking Rico and you are Corey, and other people are other people, and this is my bag, and this is like this is just we are the universe is a clock, and we are the frame in the clock. Basically it. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna write that motherfucker down. The universe is the clock, and we are a frame of the clock.
In 99, yeah, we could do some mobility work or get to choose to do this.
The universe is what did I say? I have it on record now. Or I have it on,
Well, you said the universe is a clock, and we're like stuck something about us in the frame.
we are just a frame. And then I'll put in existence if you guys don't get it. Oh man. Let's go become teachers in Thailand. It's such an easy option now. I love it. I love that that's my backup plan.
Teach in Thailand.
Teach in Thailand. University. Straight up.
Ready.
Fuck everything else. Let's go teach private classes. We can go teach Chinese students too. Or maybe not anymore.
Yeah, I wonder what's going on now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. Nobody's letting anybody in.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I mean, yeah, my friend said because I'm training somebody who's gonna move to Bali in September.
Yeah.
And like the gates can't. I don't know. They aren't allowing people in.
They're not.
I don't know. They're in like phase 2 or something. Of there.
I had a Korean friend who went back to Korea, and she had to be in quarantine 14 days in a hotel room. Just there. Just there. And then yeah, so she's from
Can't go outside, you're stuck in the room.
You're stuck in that hotel area.
Dude, why is it all of a sudden the connection so perfect? Anyway, continue. Like there's no you were like for the longest time the conversation we were having it was
I called brighter beings and they have come blessed our network with better connection because fucking Verizon sucks balls.
Oh, you were on your phone? Or you were on Wi-Fi?
No, my Wi-Fi is Verizon and it sucks balls. But like it's whatever, and I don't really complain about Wi-Fi because I've had worse and I've had none. So whatever I get, I get. But I don't understand why they're I don't understand why they're rolling out new shit if they can't really operate the shit they got right. Like if the shit they got right now isn't really working like they say they're fucking working, and nobody fucking agrees. Everybody agrees that the internet fucking sucks. And most fucking cases in forums, everyone always says the internet fucking sucks.
If we're in the United States, it's supposed to be the fastest. Like it's terrible in other countries too.
Like it was faster in Thailand, to be honest.
Oh really?
Thailand, I had no fucking problem getting interwebs. I had a private connection, and then I used to pay $6 or no, maybe $10 for my phone, for my cell phone, $10 a month. And I used to get it was insane. It was easy. It was fast. It was good. It was better than here, for sure. For sure. But that's neither here nor there.
Yep.
The main thing is community, man. Build a community. We get 10 people. Again, let me write this down. How much time you got, bro? Because I don't want to take your time.
Probably go 13 minutes. I'll get off at 2:30.
2:30. Okay. We're gonna need some people, bro. I might have made a list of people we might need. Let's check it. I don't know what it is, but I'll check it. What's this? I don't know what this is. It's tuning out. Let's make a new one.
we need people to make websites, bro. There's so many things we can sell. We just need a team that can create websites that we can put products in.
Yeah.
That's all we would need, bro.
Website.
That's it. We need website developers, designers. If we can get social media people who are good with social media, that's what we need. So social media, if you know anybody in social media, let me know. If you know anybody who's a fucking programmer,
Mhm.
let me know. If you know anybody who's a web designer, let me know. If anybody who's just a regular like graphic designer,
Mhm.
let me know. What else we need, bro? Ideally, we would need a lawyer. We would need an accountant. What else we need? That's a pretty solid squad. We would need Rico and Corey. That's what's up. You gotta add. That's what's up. Squad. Hey, this is it. And then we can add upon this list. Any other positions we would need to have a small set of. Because what I'm thinking is, and I'm putting this on podcast. I don't care. People can tell me if you listen to me, you want to join the game. I'm trying to create a collective and where we all get paid. I'm trying to create a company where we're all millionaires. A million millionaires. That's what I'm trying to do. Not 1 trillionaire, a million millionaires. That's the goal. That's it. If you're trying to get to my end goal financially speaking, a million millionaires. And that's my goal number 1. After that, it's a completely different story for financially speaking. So that's the goal I'm trying to get to. Is anybody listening right now? Hit me up. I am at the Ricoverse 56. Oh, I think it's just the Ricoverse on Instagram. Yeah, no, just the Ricoverse on Instagram. Just let me know.
Yep.
Dang, have I put in the wrong Instagram everywhere? I might have put in the wrong Instagram. Oh shit.
Might have to choose.
Who knows? Instagram though. So yeah, the Ricoverse. Hit me up. Contact me. If you want my email, the Ricoverse562@gmail.com. That's good.
Yep.
Let's start working on this. And what I'm thinking, and again, we all start small. We get a group together. We all start putting funds, $10, $20 a month into a fund. I'm already trying to start talking with another friend, talking about creating an opportunity zone and getting funds for the opportunity zone. And the fund amount that we're talking about, this is tax haven money. So we're not talking about a couple thousand. We're talking hundreds of millions of dollars into construction and development, into buildings and infrastructures in order to provide jobs for those impoverished communities or just communities that have been fucked up.
You're part of the Venus Project and talk to see if anybody.
I think, no, I have not talked to anybody in the Venus Project, but the Venus Project is full of professionals, in my opinion. And professionals like to be a certain way about things. And I don't know how they would adapt to change, even those people who want to change a lot. Because the way we're trying to do it is well, we're still trying to get everybody paid. Like our goal is not to just completely dissolve money, because dissolving money would cause chaos in most people's minds. I don't care. I believe we should all live like monks, my personal opinion, but society would not allow that.
It's so crazy that they need that, because I mean, if they really understood it, they would be like, why? Like,
yeah, I would live like everybody should live like monks, Shaolin monks that know how to shoot guns. Anyways, actually, I do think everybody should be Shaolin monks that know how to shoot guns and have body armor. That's a perfect citizens right there. People who have perfect meditation and have body armor to go with that meditation. That to me is the pinnacle of society. Where enlightened beings get body armor, like super advanced Halo level body armor. That'd be dope. But anyways, that's me being weird as fucking hypothetical. But yeah.
I want Master Chief armor.
Hey, dude, hell yeah. We can totally do it with him. I
think it's going to be that strong?
Give me $100,000 and I can make you a hemp body armor.
It's gonna be Master Chief him like strong.
I don't know if you can take plasma blast and it's not gonna have a rechargeable shield.
Yeah,
That's a whole different technology.
teams that come in, you know they're gonna try
No.
to stage the alien invasion.
The original Spartan armor before Covenant invasion did not have a rechargeable shield.
Oh.
It was just the body armor, and the body armor is something we can recreate, except that he had genetic augmentations.
The shield's kind of annoying because then you like hear like shut up, recharge.
But I mean, they're just trying to warn you that you're gonna fucking die. You should probably take cover. But yeah, if you think it's annoying, that's fine.
recharge. Ain't good time for all that beeping stuff.
If you can beep, you can recharge.
Yeah, like for real. I mean, shoot, man, you better use all that power that you're trying to.
All that power for the alarms. Why
Yeah, it's unnecessary. Nah, I don't need
the lights.
You don't need to let me know you need to recharge. You just need to recharge.
All right, yeah, that's one way to put it. That's one way to put it.
Man,
But yeah, dude, totally. $100,000. I can pretty. If I don't, I probably won't make you the bodysuit, but I can probably get the funding because we would create a hemp
somebody needs to
Well,
invest.
a hemp bulletproof pad.
Yeah.
That is stronger than the regular titanium things they have right now. I have some ideas and concepts that can be stronger than what they have right now, because what they have right now is condensed clay for body armor.
Well, with the money we're about to make off all this, I mean, shoot, we should be able to buy everybody a suit. I'm not really sure it's gonna happen.
If we're not gonna buy them, bro, we're gonna make them.
We're gonna supply them. Be the main supplier.
Hell yeah. We're gonna do it. Every society, every little village, every little plot of land that we go invest in and become partners with will get our network of suppliers and friendship and resources. Because this is all it is. Like we're gonna go around the world spreading, sharing the wealth with everyone and resources and access to resources and opportunities and all these other things, man. Just like education is so important, and education literally just means getting people out there to teach other people how to do or think about certain things. That's literally all education is.
Think about freedom.
Guiding them, giving some ideas, pitching on some topics. Literally, that's all it is. You're introducing ideas and concepts and ideology. This is all education is.
See, and then you would start to get puzzled, but like, what is the proper education?
There is no such thing as proper education. Every society, every little environment should have its own version of education, all rooted in the fundamental core concepts of allowing people to truly prosper in whatever they wish to prosper. That should be ideal education. Like, there's a version of, well, I know I keep talking about Sadhguru, but this guy, he has schools in which they teach kids English, Sanskrit, self-defense, traditional dancing, and something else I forgot. They teach them obviously, and then they do meditation and sadhana and a bunch of other things. And these kids are just coming out fucking absorbing other things because they're given the core concept of getting a stronger body, calming down your mind, learning how to flow with the fucking energy, with life, with everything, with the fucking traditional dancing.
Oh, sure.
Indian traditional dancing has actual fucking meaning and significance. They're not just random moves you're doing. Like there's so much meaning in movement. There's so much meaning in dance. So, like, they're teaching kids how to stable their mind, their body, so they can learn and absorb things. Because education shouldn't be a way to be like, okay, you learn all this and this is the material. No, it should be a way for the person, you can pick them up and put them in somewhere and you do fine. That is education. If a person can be plopped up and put somewhere and how he does in that environment, that is the value of education or whatever you're trying to think. Even whether it's engineering or whether it's fucking...
How adaptable are they to the environment?
Right. And this applies to anything. So whether it's engineering or whether it's survival, when you pick someone up and drop them there, if you're supposed to teach this guy survival skills and you pick this guy up and put him in a jungle and he dies, then you obviously kind of fucked up with survival skills or some accident happened. If you teach this engineer over here and you're supposed to teach him to do a good job and build this and follow the codes, And instead, he goes over here and he fucks up a lot, and he doesn't do shit, and like all his shit's fucked up because the whole time in college we cheated through his projects and everything, whatever the hell. And you can really tell by the end when he's trying to actually work.
That kind of gave me an idea. Do you think that with you being here, the environment you're in is like messing with your chances of getting?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. The environment's always in
grew up there, and I mean that's your.
And this is a room there's so much karma here. I literally have so much karma in this room. Every fucking piece of this room is memories. Every single piece of this room is memories, good and bad. Of course it affects me. That's why when you go to a new room, you don't fucking know anything. You don't care. You're just like, fuck, chilling. It's just a room. And
you don't realize all the time.
So free. There's nothing attaching you. There's no karma for you. There's nothing linking you. When I say karma, I don't mean anything, just but a linkage.
Yeah.
Emotional, physical, visible, whatever. There's a linkage that you've seen this, you've done this, this is here, this has been in your reality before. That is basically it. So yeah, man, it is affecting me. Being in Thailand affected me. Living with people affected me. Living alone affected me. Living in a fucking rice field affected me.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, how did that impact you to make you? I mean, you were surviving out there. Thriving out there.
I was thriving out there.
Like, what were you like? How was your happiness, etc.?
I was running in the fields in fucking in Prague, bro. Not a Prague, and where I don't even know where I was when I was living those 3 months in that one city, Kopushai. I forgot the name of the school. I forgot where I lived, but I should probably get in contact with them. I want to go visit them, see how the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
But,
they were good people. Director B.
People, hell yeah, they hooked me up. They hooked me up with a house. They hooked me up with food. They cooked me for me a lot. They brought me a ton of food over.
Time of like showing love from another person and like really just took you in. Took us in.
Yeah. They treated me like I was their son, and it was amazing.
Took, man, I connected with Took, and she connected us to Director B, and I connected you.
Yeah. Yep. All of that. It's insane. The connections that we made. I mean, we were homeless for a little bit over there.
Yeah, but we adapted like a motherfucker to that.
Like a motherfucker, dude. Like I adapted to a bunch of homelessness over. Like I don't think I was ever homeless, but that was
like we had a fucking plan.
Yeah. Sketch.
We didn't even have a plan, but we just made it pop and made it happen. Just trust.
Made it happen, bro.
Because people.
Same thing.
I mean, definitely used where we're from to an advantage living in another country, and that type of stuff. It's always good to be known by a Westerner when they try. I mean, seeing how much I got shown off by some people, I'm like, oh, okay. Sometimes it's for your reputation. They just respect us more than our own people do. You know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. More than some people that have known us our whole lives.
Yeah.
Or this, like 30 years that I've been here in this meat suit.
Same.
Crazy stuff. Let's go back. That's a good way to end it. So are you going to change that environment?
I already am changing. Change is already happening.
You feel like you were adapting in, like, is it a up and down?
No, it's not an up and down. Just timing.
Yeah.
Timing, basically. Yeah. Pandemic kind of threw timing to the shitter. This was not saying. This I was not planning. I was not. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That threw a few things.
2020 seems so long already too.
That threw a few wrenches in my plans, in all of them.
I don't know if anybody had fucking this in their sights, really. I didn't even realize the pandemic. I mean, even I listened to that Mike Baker. Pandemic is just a sickness that crossed different borders. So crazy.
The
fucking. It's just technically a flu is a pandemic. Technically.
Yes. The problem with labeling diseases and following death counts is that then you're going to label every disease that comes out, and the CDC is already trying to label a disease for children, and there's already a second wave of COVID supposed to be coming out. Where the fuck did these motherfuckers become like foretellers and fucking shamans and shit? Like can they see the future? What is it called when you can see the future?
That's what. So when you get indoctrinated in thinking science is God, it's there though. Like,
How the fuck are these bitches seeing the future? That's my question. We follow certain patterns and certain algorithms. Shut the fuck up, man. You can lie about anything. You can make up all the data you want.
so
There's
when
really no limit to what the hell they can say.
there is a possibility if what they're really stating is true, then things could be written. If they're predicting the future and predicting something's happening, that means they have to think that that reality is the only reality that's occurring. So then that's that only one path instead of what choice you can make multiple different choices and have that karma take you down different paths. Or does that mean you go to an alternate reality? Now, just
What do you mean? Wait, what? What alternate reality?
no. So like, say you make this choice, go to this alt reality. You know, if
Yeah.
you would have went that path, you would have went that alt, whatever it is. You know, like
That's not how. I don't think that's how it works. I think that is how it works, but you're not saying it right. You're saying the wrong tenses. It's not.
I mean, okay, just
It's not. It's not.
different.
It's not.
The same.
Yeah. Just yeah. So
Different.
what you do, what you chose, is the frequency that you're tuning into, and then so this is the idea, the event, and this is what you chose. Everything else that doesn't correlate to that reality of all the other ideas dissipate around it, like a cocoon coming off, like, and then that's kind of your choice. So it is like you were saying, it's if you do this and this happens, but if you do this and this happens, but it's not. I don't think it's written in anything. It might be written in the stars, but that's a whole different way to. It's a whole different fucking. That's a whole different topic of conversation, because when you start talking about that, then you really have to dig into yoga philosophy and what does that really mean, and when in that version of how to their astrological charts and the way they interpret it, like that would that's that.
Now apparently there's 13 zodiacs or something. That's well.
That's cool. The more the merrier. I don't know if that means or if that's good or bad or
Apparently, I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, consciousness, ideas.
So, COVID stopping you.
No. Well, the restrictions on traveling would be.
We really got to that much science and predicting future.
The thing is, you can't stop diseases, and they're always going to keep coming. And your body is mostly bacteria and viruses, all kind of intermingling together in this reality that you call life. That's it. You can't stop these things. You're not going to get a vaccination for COVID. And if you do get a vaccination for COVID, you're still going to have to get a vaccination for COVID 2.3. And if you get a vaccination for COVID 2.3, you're going to get a vaccination for COVID 4.9. If you get a vaccination for 4.9, that's going to need to be updated to Super COVID Part 3942138X595312551 Part 4. Like, whatever, dude. Like, it's never going to stop. And
reality started getting really weird once you hit like the 5th movie of a series and you keep going.
Like, people, are you serious, bro? At first they try to make flu shots mandatory. Now they're trying to make flu shots mandatory. Like they made flu shots optional. Now they're trying to make flu shots mandatory. This is how I fucking see it. This is it. They're just trying to vaccinate us with more shit. At first, it was our choice. Now, it's not. That's it.
My body, my choice.
It wouldn't be your choice according to a lot of things that are trying to be passed right now. And it makes no sense to say, okay, just get a vaccine. For how many motherfucking diseases do you want to get a vaccine for, bro? The options, like, are infant. How many oh my God. People don't understand how many diseases there are out there. How many versions of bacteria there are out there. Or how to improve your immune system that the media isn't talking about. Always goes back to that too.
cool. If you even want to push vaccines on that, but just at least tell people how to raise their immune system and then give them a choice, bitch.
Like,
Where's the real agenda?
what is the real agenda? They're just trying to make vaccines mandatory with this whole COVID scare now. That's it. This is just because nobody's getting the flu shot right now, are we? Is anybody getting the flu shot? Is anybody gonna get it ready for the flu shot? Are any flu shots gonna be available? Are you gonna get the COVID and the flu shot now? Get the combo to flu shot. You get both of them for the price. Like, it's a combo pack. You'll be super protected and safe.
Free.
Yeah, you'll be super protected with the combo pack. Get 4 flu shots in there. Oh my God, 8. Put all the flu shots in there because you got to get protected from all diseases, right? Put all the versions of all the flu shots in there all at the same time because you got to get protected from all diseases. For real, people.
Why? When is enough enough?
Yeah, that's the point. This is my ultimate takeout and scare from this. When is enough enough? Because in this country, so if we were in a different country, this wouldn't be the reaction to be getting. No, who the fuck else is trying to mandate vaccines? Maybe Germany and shit. Maybe Europe and stuff. In Asia, who's trying to mandate vaccines?
Countries are going to follow suit with these leadership countries, or companies, corporations.
It's fucking insane. Why are we listening to pharmaceutical companies? Why are we listening to fucking these companies that stand to make a profit off all this shit? Even the hospitals. Why the fuck are we listening to people who are literally making money off our people dying and getting infected and having traumatic effects and being told they have a disease that's fucking wiping everyone the fuck out? Like, that's traumatizing in many ways. There's tons of people fucking just scared. That's what it is. There's times people just fucking scared. For what? Because they think this.
There's capitalizing on people's fucking ignorance and fear.
Fear is what sells the most. And we don't have a war to fight right now. Oh, we do. We are. We're just not telling people about it.
So funny because we were talking about fears and like this thing says, CoStar. This is like an astrology app. It's like make an inventory of your fears.
People need to wake up. People need to wake up. That's what it is. We just need to wake up, people. Get together. Let's pull our money together. Let's pull our skills together. Let's all profit off of this. I'm trying to make these white papers. I'm lazy in making these papers because it's dry. But the idea is there, and the idea is we're all going to share the profits in this kind of equally. And the more energy and time and effort, and the more money you make us, the more you get. That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be fucking organized. It's not going to be hierarchical since like I came up with the idea, I did this and I get that, and like, nah, I don't give a shit. My idea is worth nothing. Let's get together and change this world. Like, this is it.
Yeah, or if it's not even implemented, it's still
My idea. I donate it to the pool of the collective. This is my idea is for people to donate their energy and their efforts and their work and their abilities into the collective, and so that we all equally benefit. So in this case, the way you would benefit from the collective, you might be able to like have training. Like, we might be able to pay you for a group session, and in the like, I don't know, $50 for an hour to teach a class.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be one thing that we can start doing, and we like that would be what we would invest in, and like that, like we can start doing small things like that.
No, definitely, I agree.
And because I think health is necessary, and I think if everyone's healthier, we would work better. And so, in the group's mind, once everyone puts in their funds, then we spend. Okay, we're all gonna get this fucking online lesson. And this is the future. This is the future of how things are gonna work. Because first of all, COVID is already scaring people into using technology more, so we're going to use more technology. It's nonsense like that. And people remote work and working from homes, smaller businesses, and smaller delivery. I think that's going to be key. I think the key now is going to be more local instead of trying to go international and shit. Just trying to. People need to be comfortable being good and big in their city. This is the main problem with a lot of shit, because people want to expand and be good around the world and be the best everywhere and be the biggest in everything and everywhere. And this is where lots of resources get taken advantage of. if in the community people can share the resources and benefit from the resources of the community, and and that in turn means the resources are shared between all the communities around the world, then we all benefit. But it's just a matter of resource allocation. At this point in time, a lot of rich white countries own a lot of rich every other ethnicity countries.
And they allow that. It's so crazy. But that's all. They also have the people that are still of their complexion, so mindlessly involved in something, and then like educating and I don't know, like not seeing. Man, it's so crazy that other countries want to be white. They put whitening in, like I mean, Asia especially put whitening in all their products. That type of stuff is really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They are people in there.
Somehow they've gotten other races wanting to be them because they have that perceived power, but that's because they keep them in underneath that and realizing how powerful people are with all the numbers that there truly is, all the energy that you have with those people.
I think it's just people like to be a status symbol, and being white is a status symbol in some way, shape, or form.
I mean,
It's been commoditized. Literally,
no
you
way
skin whiteness. You're commoditizing whiteness.
if you're like white, blonde, blue eyed for sure, like things like that.
I mean, I'm not hating on blonde, blue-eyed people, but
I'm just,
yeah.
I mean, I see it. Like for instance, my little sisters are blonde hair, blue eyed. So
Yeah,
not hating on anybody.
for sure.
But aren't there? I mean, that's even an alien race, right? According to the list of different species.
I don't know, man. We are all alien monkey mushrooms.
Yep, I'm high on mushrooms right now. I'm still coming out.
Bro?
No,
I
I don't know.
want
Maybe I still haven't come out of a DMT trip or my ayahuasca trip officially, and I'm still tripping.
you're still tripping?
Yeah,
No, I'm still tripping. This is my trip.
feels like this is it, man.
This
Just,
is my DMT trip. I'm still in that tree. I'm still by the tree.
I'm still in Peru right now.
We're still on the tree. You're still in Peru. I'm still in the tree.
I guess I'm in multiple places at multiple times. Apparently,
Yeah. You can do that.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I want to become Superman Goku combination right now. Because Superman's smart as shit too. Goku's smart as fuck. He has tons of shit.
Uh-huh.
So if I become a Superman Goku combination, I am an unstoppable god. Literally. I become an unstoppable god. I can absorb suns. That's what Superman does. Superman absorbs suns. Goku's only weakness is that he can't breathe in outer space.
Oh, shit.
Only weakness.
And Superman can.
Superman has no need to breathe or eat.
Uh,
Feeds directly from the sun like a hippie.
oh shit. Need that vitamin D.
No, that fool. The original hippie.
Oh shit.
The original hippie right there.
Strong ass hippie with the cape.
Completely solar powered.
I gotta go though. I'm gonna give this girl a walk.
For sure, man. All right, so we're gonna end it. Good talking to you. Good ideas. This stuff start putting those feelers out for those people.
Yeah.
Putting those feelers out for those people, and just hope we get them soon, man. It's been a nice talking with you, and
I've been recording.
have a good day, bro.